people of YouTube, welcome to today's video. Happy Pride everybody! I'm gonna make a video, an LGBT kind of like a video. As you know, I'm bi-romantic, asexual, demi-romantic. Though I should probably make a video about demi-romantics. I haven't been into detail with that. But anyway, we're gonna talk about asexuality here. This is gonna be asexual and dating, like my experiences with dating with being asexual. This is what it's like for a fellow asexual. Asexual and dating, right, yeah. As you know, I figured I was asexual in like 2017. But before 2017, I had no idea. I made videos about it, but I always like, why is everybody so obsessed with sex? I was always wondering that. Every asexual is different, as I've mentioned many times, that I'm not into sex or even doing sex with the partner. Like, they've got to like respect my wishes as well. Like, I always, before I get into a relationship or if whatever, I always explain that about my asexuality, especially that comes first. I explain that first, and then I might explain demi-romantic, but mainly I'm asexual. And if people can't fucking accept that and expect me to do you know what just to satisfy them, then they can get fucked. Because honestly, like, what about my feelings and stuff, you know? Like, I don't want to do something I am not comfortable with. So yeah, if you want to do that, you gotta find somebody else. That's what I say to them when they want things like that. I'm just like, you're gonna have to find somebody else, because I don't feel comfortable or want to give you that. I'm not into that. Plenty of people that are into that, but they're just not. And it is difficult to find someone who will accept that, who's not asexual. And I've managed it like twice though. Okay, but we'll talk about all that. It's difficult. That's why I want to like talk about my experiences with like dating or trying to whatever in this video with being asexual. And it's definitely way more difficult who will truly accept that. Or if you find another fellow asexual, then that's even better, though that hasn't been the look for me. The first one is when I was 14 and it was my first in-set relationship, right? I had no idea about asexuality or anything. I was still young, so I was like 14, 13, you know, I was still young. Obviously I wasn't gonna be thinking about things like that, as you generally wouldn't, you know. And I was just online. This is a relationship that kind of happened. I didn't really realise, because I'm autistic as well. I didn't realise, and it was my first relationship kind of. I don't know if it really, I don't consider it much of a proper relationship because of the way it was, but like, it was my first time. This was on the internet. I'm glad it was on the internet. I've only had online in relationship. Yeah, I was basically sexually harassed. I'm just glad this wasn't real life. Well, the guy was like 15, I think he was 1 year older than me. I'm not gonna say name. Leaving him in the past for good reason. Yeah, that's when I didn't know I was asexual. And plus, sexually harassing is pretty fucked up in the head anyway. Like, if people do it now, I do not stand for it. If people try it with me online, I'm just like, fuck off, and I'll block them. Or, you know, yeah. I remember I had this one creepy dude that messaged me on Instagram and I just fucking like deleted it. I'm like, fuck off. And I had this other creepy dude and I just deleted that. Like, I you know. Anyway, because I was 14, even now I'm probably still pretty innocent with a lot of things, but like, I had no idea of anything like that. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, that happened when I was 14, like on the internet. I don't know, it's weird. It's not really a proper relationship, at least I don't consider it that, because obviously it wasn't. But like, at the time it was my first relationship, and I liked him in that way for some reason. I don't know what I saw in him, but yeah, sexually I think it's fucked up. Always ask for consent. The next one was probably like 2017 when I was figuring out my sexuality. I was just looking online, as you know, and then I figured out about asexuality and I'm like, it sounds like me. But at the time I was like, I want to date somebody to see if this is like true, see if, you know, obviously I've only been in relationships, but still. I dated Brian, which I'm okay with saying that because me and him are still friends. Brian, the video gamer 64. Me and him are chill, we're like friends, nothing more. He never really sexually harassed me. I just told him straight up before we got in a relationship, I was like, I might be asexual, is that okay with you? And his reaction was, does that mean you get turned on easily? No, it's like the opposite, but okay. That was a bit weird, but like, you know, it is what it is. But luckily he asked about it to try and understand. Yeah, he was really accepting, so that was good. He never really forced it on me or anything. He was really accepting about it, thankfully. And even he says to me, I don't really care about sex. I'm like, you sure you're not on the asexual spectrum? He was really accepting about that, so it was all good. That was like the first person I actually dated when I came out about being asexual. I didn't come out yet. I think it was later that year I came out on YouTube and to all my friends. I came out to a few of my friends, but yeah. Oh god. Okay, let's deep dive into this bit. When I attempted dating apps. Oh god. Dark time. Interesting times. Oh, better be careful drinking a cup of tea with a white squishmallow by me. First dating apps I tried were asexual dating apps. I didn't have much luck with them. They seemed pretty dead. I think I made some friends on them at the time, but like they were kind of like friendships that just didn't really last, so I don't really remember any of those people from them apps really. never really found anybody to date off of. I didn't like the whole reason why I originally joined dating apps. It wasn't because I was desperate, because I've never been desperate. It was simply because, like, you know, everybody seemed to be on it, so I wanted to see what the hype was around it. Like, if I found someone out of it, cool. If I didn't, oh well, you know. Which I never had. Well, I'll talk about it more. Yeah, I had no luck with asexual dating apps. I thought I'd try them out first because I thought all the like Tinder and all that would be all, you know, sex related. As I've heard, Tinder can be pretty bad, and people have had bad experiences with Tinder. I was like, I don't really fancy Tinder. I think I went on it like once and I instantly deleted it. I'm like, nope, bye. Autistic dating. I remember I found this autistic dating website, which was pretty cool if more people used it on the spectrum. And it was kind of awkward though, because I found a few of my friends on there. I recommended one of my friends to use it as well. I don't think you have much luck on it, but you know, it's a pretty cool website. I have no issue with the website, and everybody on there that I've talked to, obviously not to date, but it seemed pretty cool. Like, I remember some people on there. I think I've only got like one person off that I have on Discord. Well, they're in my server anyway. I haven't talked to them in ages. I don't remember. Actually, I remember some people from it, but like I kind of met somebody on here that I kind of liked in a relationship way after a bit. Like, we started talking. I'm not going to say names, which I have no contact with whatsoever, because I figured they seemed pretty toxic and gave me bad vibes, so it was a goodbye to that one. I remember we started talking on autistic dating, and then he did Twitch streams. Oh god, this is why I created Twitch in the first place. Oh fuck, I created a Twitch to chat in the chat of his streams, you know, to support them, and I just kind of kept Twitch around. I don't use it, like I don't actually use it at all now. I just kept it to maybe support some friends on there. That was the only reason why I kept it. He seemed alright at first. Like, you know, I was joined his Twitch, I watched his Twitch streams, I enjoyed them. I like to like live stream a load of Pokemon, which is cool. I don't mind. I mean, after a bit, like, we had each other on Discord and we chatted on Discord. He seemed alright, like, you know, me and him had a few things in common, you know. We used to watch Power Rangers together, the Japanese Power Rangers on Rabbit. Remember Rabbit? Oh my god. Like, we never actually dated though, and we were just kind of in the talking stages, and then we just kind of... I got too many bad vibes from the person, because he blocked me over nothing one. I know, that was it. I'm not even going to get into the drama. He was just very toxic, and I just got very bad vibes from the person afterwards and stuff, the way he was and stuff. I remember he was really into Comic-Con and stuff, and he went to the same Comic-Con I did, and I was like really worried he was going to see me and like be nasty to me, and I was telling my friend Hazza about it at the time. Apparently he saw me at Comic-Con. Good thing he didn't say anything, because, you know, I remember being really scared he was going to come up to me and like be nasty to me. But maybe he was too scared to do it to my face. I never met the person. I just, well, we kind of walked past each other at Comic-Con, I think. That was about it. That was awkward, because yeah, he was from England, this guy was. I thought he was accepting my asexuality, but not really. He was trying to, he wanted me to suck his, you know what. I'm not into that, dude. Like, I don't want to suck your thing down there. I don't want to know. I don't care for it. All I care about is cuddles and, you know, maybe kissing and stuff like that. Like, nothing sexual. That's not what I want in a relationship. I was trying to say that, and he's like, oh, maybe you will one day, which I fucking hate when people are like that. Like, like, no. Like, you gotta accept me for who I am, you know. If you can't, then you gotta fuck off, you know. Years ago now anyway, but... Oh, bits of my tea. Oh, it's the biscuit. Yeah, it just seemed like he wanted sexual stuff, and I don't want that. Like, you know, people have got to accept that. I just ended up blocking him in the end. I was like, I ain't dealing with his toxicity and, you know, all this shit. Yeah, that could have happened, but I just got too many bad vibes and I couldn't trust the person. And clearly he did want sex and he wouldn't respect that. And someone in a relationship, you gotta respect that. If you want that, you gotta find somebody else. Like, I say that, I'm like, you gotta find somebody else if you want that. But yeah, he clearly had so much issues there. Like, I get if he's been through a lot, but like, go see a therapist or something. Don't put all your issues on me. I don't know, I just didn't like the way he was. So I deleted him. I remember when I was like exploring my gay side of me, I guess you could say, and then I went on a gay dating app, like a lesbian dating app. And I deleted it instantly. I don't know if I matched with this girl, but this girl matched with me or something. I don't know if I don't know. I didn't like it because it just seemed like she was like harassing me and being sexual and stuff, and I was like, bye. I did not feel comfortable, so I just deleted my account and deleted the app. That was a no from there. So if you think guys are bad for sexually harassing, trust me, girls can be too. Like, I haven't had much luck with dating girls and stuff, but oh well. And then I tried the LGBT dating app. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool, maybe this will be better than like, well, LGBT. I'm LGBT, even if I'm asexual, still I'm LGBT, you know? Wrong. There needs to be more asexual dating apps or autistic ones or whatever, but like, yeah, it was pretty cool. I remember a few people I met on there, some of them were pretty cool, people that I talked to as friends. I never, very rarely I set it to guys, because guys were just so fucking creepy on there, but I guess dating apps are like I could just, oh my god. I swear a lot of them are straight. Why the fuck would you want an LGBT app? Like, I have no issues with straight people, but go to Tinder or something else at least. I got some creepy messages from guys. It was mainly guys on that app. Like, I just set it just to girls, and I had no luck obviously, but I wasn't expecting to find somebody. So, oh yeah, I found this like emo girl who I thought was quite cute at the time, so I just thought, you know what, let's give this a go. Obviously she wanted one thing only. She's like, oh, I accept you for being asexual. I'm like, okay. So like, well, would you have sex with me to satisfy me? I was like, no. I know some asexuals feel pressured into it and they don't really want to do it, but they feel like they have to for their partners. But I ain't standing for that. Like, if you want it, find somebody else, okay? I'm not the person, and how do you think I feel? I don't feel fucking comfortable with it, so I'm not gonna do it just to satisfy you. What about my fucking feelings? You know, obviously like, nothing came from that, because it seemed like all she was interested in was that. Every time I tried to talk to her or even become friends or whatever, it's like, for fuck's sake. Dating isn't about, it's like a lot of people, it just seems this way, a lot of people only want sex. It's like, really? It's like, relationships is not fucking about that. Like, it's just a bonus, I guess, but like, it's not all about it. I don't know, it's just, I don't fucking get it either, because I'm asexual, but I probably wouldn't understand. Oh my god, I remember I came across this autistic guy on there. He seemed alright. I just felt a bit creeped out, but I don't think he was meant to be creepy though, to be fair. He even apologised, like, I'm sorry if I'm creepy. I'm like, it's okay. But he was alright. He seemed like somebody, I wouldn't say like me. I didn't like him in that way at all, so I'm not gonna lead somebody on sort of thing. He seemed alright, to be fair, and I really hope he finds somebody, and I hope he's doing well and stuff. I hope he's found somebody. He seemed like he was asexual, because he said to me, I remember he saying, he's like, I'm interested in giving massages over sex. I'm like, good on you, that's cool. But I don't think I was comfortable with any of that either, but you know, that's pretty cool. How he'd rather give a girl massages than do, you know what. That's really cool. So I just sensed he was probably asexual, but I just didn't like him in that way, and I didn't want to lead him on, and I could tell he seemed alright though. I don't have issues. I'm gonna call him the massage guy, I guess. He likes to give massages, all over body massages. Like, oh god, okay. Hope you find some nice girl you can give massages to. I doubt he's watching this, but I wasn't the worst one though, because that, like, he was autistic and that was like his special interest and stuff, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know. And I know I experienced a lot of this on the LGBT dating app. Like, everybody wanted a lot of hookups and sex. It seemed like all people fucking wanted. It's like, I even stated in my fucking bio thing I was asexual. I couldn't even set that I was asexual. I could set that I was bi, but like not the asexual bit. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, I know a lot of people put in their bios looking for fun, and for a long time I was like, what the fuck do you mean by that? Because when I think of fun, I think of going to the fun fair or playing games or like listening to music and dancing and shit like that, you know. That's what I think of when I think of fun. And then people will be like, wow, you're so innocent, but I don't think of shit like that. And why is there so many fucking code words for sex? Like, I never understood that. Like, Netflix and chill. For a long time I just thought it was watching Netflix and just chilling out, you know? But no, it's a code word for fucking sex. What? I don't get it. So I can't just sit there and say Netflix, I'm Netflix and chilling, because what it actually means. Even if I'm by myself just watching Netflix show. But like, yeah, I got a lot of people saying that. They're like, what are you on here for? And I'm like, just looking for friends. If I find someone cool, but I'm not expecting, I guess. For the real reason, I was just trying out this dating app thing and seeing what it's all about, and it wouldn't be a thing I'll do again. I don't think. Yeah, I quickly realised a lot of people were like, oh, I'm looking for fun. I'm like, what do you mean by fun? Like, what the fuck? And I was like, sex. I'm like, okay, bye. I'm not into that. Find somebody else, bye. I quickly realised that, and then I deleted the app after a bit, because I just don't get it. It seems like all dating apps really is, as I've realised now, is just people wanting hookups. Just one night stands, hookups, sex, and that's it. Personally don't understand. I never understood hookup culture, but I guess I never will. Like, I just don't get it. I guess I never will anyway. being asexual and autistic. Like, I don't know. You do you if you're into that, but it ain't for me. Never done it, and I probably never will, because I don't like the sound of that. Oh my god, I think this is when I first just come out about being bi romantic. On Instagram, and then this random girl come messaging me. She was like, hi. I was like, hi. She was like, you're cute. I'm like, thank you. It's unusual for girls to call me cute. I get it for men a lot, yes. Or men being super creepy, being like, you're sexy or hot. I'm like, fuck off. Yeah, and I was like, this is interesting, okay. She was alright though, to be fair. She was looking for friends with benefits, and I just said, look, I'm asexual. I'm not looking for things like that. If you are, that's cool. I hope you find somebody for it. You know, I'm just simply not into all that. I didn't say like, oh, I don't get it, or I didn't give a shit for it. Like, I don't understand it personally. Friends with benefits and all this shit, but if people want to do that, you know, do you, I guess. As long as you're not hurting anybody, and as long as you both consent, because it's not my fucking business what people do, honestly. So yeah, I was just being nice about it, saying look, and she was like, I said I'm asexual, and she was asking me what it means, which I don't mind so much. And she was like, I'm like the opposite, I'm hypersexual. I'm like, okay, I'm not the person for you. She said she was looking for friends with benefits, which I'm like, this is weird how someone's messaging me about this. I was like, look, I'm not into that. Hope you find what you're looking for, and that was it. I didn't mind her because she was like nice about it, like she wasn't rude or, you know, being asphobic or, you know, whatever. I just thought it was strange how like a girl was messaging me saying I was cute and stuff, because I don't get that a lot from girls. From men, oh, it's a different fucking story. Like, they'll get it even if they're in a relationship, but still fucking happens. Like, men sexually harassing me, which I got that loads of times on fucking Instagram, especially in them private fucking, I wish I could disable direct messages to everybody, but no. Anybody can fucking message me on there, and I get these fucking creepy ass messages from creepy guys and random people I don't fucking know. I went on there the other day and I got these really weird creepy messages, like, you know, I got some creepy guy saying, hi, you're cute, are you single? Fuck off. And then you answer them and they keep flirting with you, which I fucking hate when strangers flirt with me. This could be me being 𝓤𝓸𝓷𝓰 romantic as well. Like, I know not all men, before you get tricked, but a lot of men tend to do it, and it's like, oh my fucking god. I know not all men are. A lot of my friends are guys, like, you know, I can get on with them if they're not fucking flirting with me, and yeah, I hate that. I hate being flirted with and sexually harassed. Random guys are just so fucking desperate, especially in ones that are sexually harass you, saying, oh, here's my, you know what, I'm gonna give it to you so you can suck on it. So I'm like, fuck off. So fucking disgusting, fucking disturbing, and it's just creepy, and I fucking hate it. You tell them to fucking stop and you get mad at them, which I know now that's not the best way of dealing with it. I remember this once I had this really creepy dude actually sexually harassing me, but he was like saying, oh, you're my girlfriend. I'm like, dude, we just met, what the fuck? And he was like, oh, you're my girlfriend, I love you. I was like, you're not my girlfriend, I don't fucking know you. And then he started guilt tripping, and I was like, I'm fine, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm like, wow, you're just gonna guilt trip me? So then I was like, bye, and blocked. That was hilarious. Like, some of them are just so fucking hilarious. Well, at the time it's annoying, but now he's just like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Yeah, and I'm on Ask.fm as well. I've got some like sexual questions, and on asking to date and being desperate sexual questions, which I hate being asked, even off and on, but even creepier on and off. Yeah, I still use Ask, but I disabled add-on feature for that kind of reason. I was sick of them sort of questions. Friends liking me. Oh, I've had some interesting stories of friends liking me in the past. Some of them are like toxic friends that I don't even talk to anymore. They've liked me, and I'm just glad looking back I never did date them. There's not a lot of friends I have dated, like obviously I've dated Brian in the past, we started out as friends, and Justin and stuff, so, well, killer creature. Can, whatever the fuck. So I guess that leads into the next one. My current one, or guess the one, I don't know. Every time I date, I always say, I explain asexuality and let them know. He was understanding though, killer creek yank, or whatever. He was like, that's fine with me. I'm like, you sure? Because you seem to be, I don't know. He's like, no, it's fine. Which I was a bit wary of first, which I'm not going to get into. Don't worry, just see, I'm not going to get into all that. Yeah, I was like told him, and I explained 𝓤𝓸𝓷𝓰 romantic as well, and he's like, that's fine with me. I think I even explained it again because I was like, you sure? And he's like, yes, I know what I'm getting myself into in dating you. I'm like, okay, hope so. So I think he like at first thought that I'd want sex in the future. I'm like, look dude, I don't want sex now, and I don't think I'm going to want it in the future, and you've got to respect that if not. And he's like, that's fine. I'm like, it better be, because I'm not going to have sex just to satisfy you, you know what I mean? He's like, yeah, okay, it's fine. Yeah, it's like very rare. This is my second relationship I've dated being asexual, by the way, that's actually worked out well, hopefully. Yeah, I kind of did say I broke up with him in one of the last videos. I don't know why I just felt the need to say that in that video. I mean, yeah, it did. But yeah, we just kind of I'm not obviously gonna get into it here. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into it all, but yeah, I'm just saying, like, he was accepting me being asexual. He still is. He's never really, I know he even said I'd rather cuddles. He's chill with it. He's been fine with it. I mean, he hasn't really said anything lately. He's a bit wary of like dirty jokes now because of, well, it's just, which dirty jokes is a bit of a tricky one. Like, yeah, I find them funny and stuff. I can find them funny. I have known to say that's what she said and stuff like that. I mean, asexuals can make dirty jokes, so I just find them quite funny. Yeah, I don't mind dirty jokes, but there's a difference between sexually harassing and dirty jokes. There's a very big difference, as long as you know the difference. Yeah, it's all good. But anyway, 2 relationships I've been in ever since I've, like, many times has not been great. People are just like, oh wow, okay. Some people just like, you can't have a relationship without sex. Well, how do you think I managed? Because I fucking managed. I'd rather do anything else than have sex, you know, than do it. It's definitely fucking possible. Like, there's so many fucking people. It just seems like everybody's obsessed with it. Like, it's definitely possible to have a relationship without sex. People think they do. It's like, there's little stories of people being used for it. It does seem like everybody's obsessed with it. I don't know. It's just one of them things. And this is just my experiences, I guess, with dating. It is possible to find someone who will accept it. It's just, it's difficult. It's very difficult. But yeah, I didn't mention this is an in-depth relationship as well. He's in Canada, which not American for once. I usually end up dating Americans, but here we are, I've got a Canadian for once. I've never dated in real life, so I don't know what it's like. I don't know. I've never really liked people around here in that way. I don't know. I always seem to like people on the internet. I don't know why. Yeah, if you're asexual, let me know your experiences if you want, or if this helped, I guess, because it is definitely difficult. More difficult to date being asexual, but it's not impossible at all. I know I always said I'm not really interested in dating, but if someone comes along and I like them in that way and they like me back and they respect me for who I am, then sure, why not? If not, you know, I'd happily live a single life, though I'm not currently. Happy Pride. I had no experiences with dating girls, like 0. Though I tried it. So, I don't know, I wouldn't cheat on who I'm dating though. I wouldn't. I remember he said to me once, like, the person I'm with now, it's just like, I like you because you're faithful and I know you wouldn't cheat on me. I mean, yeah, it is very unlikely for me to cheat. I know it's fucked up, but I know I wouldn't fucking do it anyway. But I rarely crush on people either, so it's very rare I crush on people. When I do, it happens very rarely. Why would I cheat? Because I only like one person. And if I did like somebody else, I'd do the right thing and just break up with that person instead of like go cheat it. I wouldn't cheat on anybody. I don't understand things like that, like cheating and stuff. I know I've been asked a few times if I've cheated. No, because cheating's fucked up in the fucking head. So why would I fucking cheat? But I wouldn't. I never cheated on anybody I've been with. Never will either. That's kind of my dating experience with being asexual. I've been in how many relationships now? 4. I would say 4. Though my first 2 I don't really count as proper relationships that much because I was sexually harassed in the other one. I don't even want to get into it, but I was young and stupid and I should have known better, but I live and learn. At least I know. Always need to know what they look like before I date them. I know that nowadays. Yeah, all my relationships have been on the internet. Like, I've never dated in real life. A lot of people think it's not like a real relationship as well. I get that. I've had that a few times, so like, I've just never dated in real life, and it is possible to meet the person off the internet. Like, obviously I couldn't just go to Canada because I'm only in COVID right now, but like, you know, him flying to England, but you know, it's possible and it can happen in the future, you know. I've had a few, actually I haven't talked about my real life experiences. I've had loads of people in school taking the piss and asking me out, saying, I feel like they were taking a piss, saying, will you go out with me? I feel like they were taking a piss. I've always said no because I've never been interested, I've never liked them like that. Oh my god, I also never told you about this, okay? I remember when, this was when in school, everybody wanted to know who I like. I didn't fucking like anybody in that way. Like, everybody started crushing on people and I was there like, I don't really like anybody like that. So I just said to some random person and just pretended that I liked him like that. Never dated him, obviously, he was something interesting. I didn't like him really. He was annoying. I feel like he took the piss out of me and everything. Yeah, so it's just, I'm not gonna say who, but I said to some random person and then it was like, I'm not gonna tell everybody, then the whole fucking school knew. I didn't even fucking like the person and the guy knew. I didn't even fucking like him like that. I just said some random person just so they can shut up. I don't think I liked anybody at the time. It's something else I don't get though, is when I say, oh, we can stay friends, and some people just like get rude at you or like block you. I'm like, okay, if you really liked me, you'd respect my wishes and stay friends with me. I've had that like internet before, or I get these random guys that just like, I've had these few ones that just like say, hey, you're cute, want a date? No, fuck off. Oh, okay. And then like, stop flirting with me. Want to be friends? Not really, because you're only going to keep fucking flirting with me. Remember I tried that one in the past, like I was like, sure, we could be friends, because I didn't think much of it, and then I realised very quickly that it was their way of trying to still date me and flirt with me. Like, no. not interested in you, get lost. No, I don't get people. I think that's because I'm autistic as well, like I just don't get people in general. That's basically my experiences with dating. I'm just trying to think more. I don't really have any in real life because I've never dated in real life or tried to in real life. I just have people randomly asking me out. Oh my god, I remember I had this one guy from school asking me out randomly. I'm like, this is fucking weird. Why are you messaging me on Instagram and asking if I'm single when I wasn't all the time? Actually, I kind of was, but kind of wasn't. But like, I was just saying I'm not available because, you know, I feel like somebody else anyway. Like them in that way. I thought it was a bit weird though. I was like, haven't chatted to me in years, and all of a sudden you're asking if I'm single. Wait, what? Okay, a bit weird. I don't think he was taking the piss. I think he was someone on the spectrum or something like that, but he's alright. I just not interested in them, never was. Sociables, nah. Never liked anybody like that. I remember this one person like asked me if I had a boyfriend. I was like, well, I did, but not anymore. I was just like, is it somebody here? No, someone on the internet. As all, like, people at sociables are cool, but I could never, nah, don't like anybody in that way. So I've never dated in real life, only online. Which some people would say dating on the internet isn't real. I think it is pretty fucking real, and plus you can meet them in the future, and then it could be the most realist thing ever. Me, internet relationships, I guess are easier than real life because I'm shy and I find everything like that difficult, I guess. I've never dated in real life. I'm gonna end this video here, so I really hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna go now. Happy Pride, everybody. I like my hair, it's kind of like asexual colours, purple and black. Anyway, I'm gonna end this video here, so I hope you enjoyed it. Bye guys.